Hey students, now let's talk about reading comprehension question that show up on SAT. So when you get this kind of question, obviously there will be a passage or short passage followed by one question here. So do not start reading that passage very carefully. No, not required. Rather, first of all, take a look at the question stem. Whether the question is asking you to identify some detail, some name, some date, assumption, or is it an inference, is it a weakening question, whatever it is. Okay, so first take a look at question stem. So maybe you are not required to focus on details and specifics of the passage, rather you are supposed to understand what the author is trying to convey overall, what is the overall meaning of the passage. Okay, then when you're reading the passage, lay special focus emphasis on the transitions, especially the ones which contradict. Okay, so generally the author will state his point of view and then he will place one contradictor, however, on the contrary, something like that, and he will take a U-turn. Okay, so that is where you have to be super careful. Let's try to understand this using an example. You can see a passage on your screen. As I told you, don't have to go through the passage initially. First, take a look at the question stem. What is the question stem saying? Which choice best states the main idea of the text? So we have to find out the main idea. What is the author really saying? And we exactly know what I'm really hunting for. I'm not looking out for tiny details. Rather, I'm looking out for the author's overall point. All right. Now we will read the passage. But again, don't read every word with equal attention. Instead, hunt for transition words. In this passage, I immediately notice while and then I have however. Whenever the SAT says while, however, but, yet, although, that's your plot twist. The author is about to change direction, about to take a U-turn. Look at what happens. While biologists once believed cities reduce biodiversity, however, some species actually thrive. I've got it. So we have got 2 points. Biologists believe that cities are reducing biodiversity, but then he's saying that some species actually thrive. Okay, but others continue to decline. So you can see quite a few transitions here. That's the entire story. So old belief, and then there is a new, more balanced reality. The old belief was cities are just killing biodiversity, but no, it is actually more balanced. Now we will attack the options. All wildlife benefits. The SAT loves words like all, and I love eliminating them. So gone. Okay. Conservation solved everything. Really, the passage literally says continue to decline. Another one bites the dust. We'll get rid of it. Specialized species adapt better. The passage says the opposite. Anyway, thanks for participating. I'll reject this option too. What I'm left with, B bravo. Some species flourish, others remain vulnerable. This is the one. That's exactly the balanced conclusion the author wanted you to see, and that's our answer. So here's the hack, students. Read the question first and follow the transition words. Because on the SAT, the answer often lives right after the author's U-turn, right after the author's transition. All right. Hope that helps. Take care.